Aha! Go here. Is it Gale's? Do I need... Yes. Or the Altina Plains will work as well. See, everybody could just leave Velvet and Fee alone. It'd be great, but no. Everyone's got to interfere in Velvet's happiness. Good lordy. I feel like it's not that difficult to ask. I think everybody knows. There's no mystery here. I'm just trying to jump on the bandwagon. It's awful. Think. Yep. It'd be so much nicer if they made this easier. And all this traveling. So much boogie board movement. This is where I need to be, right? Yeah. This is where I couldn't do anything last time because of this stupid stuff. And I don't have the ability to jump. Maybe he's got a good solution this time. I don't know what to do.
On to battle.
Did you see that? I beat it!
You better be ready.
I'm hoping when I kill these guys it'll just randomly disperse. So overkill.
I need need to be careful not to misuse my power.
You just hit like the weakest enemy with that. I don't know what I do here. I don't know what it means by like this, so what would I do to... Um... Hmm. I don't know what I do to get through that.
Why, certainly. Follow me.
Does anyone possess the ability to get through this?
Very well.
Don't blame.
Got it. It's my turn.
Yeah. Huh? I have no idea what to do there. There's a red tree around. Oh, that's me leaving. Huh? this stupid thing. You feel that eating the red fruit will neutralize the toxic effects of the red fumes, and you can now pass through unimpeded, hopefully. Thank you. Good lordy. I will now keep my eyes more open for things. And now I see the blue fruit tree up here. You ate the blue fruit. Yay! Blue fruit! It's that magical stuff. They really like to just throw in random puzzles. It feels, in my opinion, I haven't played too many Tales games, but it just feels like they're like, we need something here. Because we don't want it to be simple. You know, because reasons. Is this where I get the fruit I need to go into the other area? Eh? Eh? Hold on, we'll jump there in a second. Red fruit would be very helpful.
We can do this.
Stop attacking me. 2 seconds.
Not even worth my time.
So, what I'm gonna do... backtrack, 'cause there was a red fruit tree, I think. Just over yonder. Up. Let's see. Totally would have eaten that if I had known. Although this fruit thing makes no sense. You think they'd still be in my tummy, but you know, puzzle. Can only have, eat, and enjoy one fruit at a time. Ugh. Wonder how many this takes to open. 375, we're good. Cat's invitation. Invitation from cats that says, I want to see Meow and Taliesin. Just chuck that side quest on there. Just keeps going. Never stops. All the side quests. I'll eventually see Mila, probably. Maybe.
I'll finish this now.
I can't even call that a...
Just check it on that to-do list.
I'll finish this quickly.
That's not bad.
We're finished here.
Gotta watch my feet. Boop. Ooh, do I eat that blue one? I'll risk it. Not that exciting. A brown chest is eh. No, it's fine. Aha! Yellow fruit. Let's do it. Good thing I didn't eat that blue one. That would have sucked.
An exorcist. What's he doing here?
That's...
It's a world tree leaf.
We need that for the Omega Elixir.
You know of the Omega Elixir? You're no ordinary travelers.
I think you can tell that just by looking at us.
He seems wary of us. Should we take it by force? No, we'd be at a disadvantage. He looks strong.
I could try talking to him. Wait, let me try.
All right, Laffy. Do what you need to.
Please, sir, may we have that? We need it badly.
Sorry, kid. I've only this one. You're so... young. Do you really think you can make an Omega Elixir?
I have a friend who's very sick. If there's anything I can do to save him, anything at all, I have to try.
Did you already gather the other ingredients?
No, we still don't know what the last one might be. But I'll find it. I swear I will. My friend is suffering too much. I refuse to give up on him.
Take it.
Are you certain? Don't you need this as well?
I'm an exorcist. Talking to you, well, we're supposed to put the needs of others ahead of our own. You think not of yourself. I would be a poor model were I to deprive you in your time of need.
Thank you.
By the way, young one, perhaps this will help your cause. I've been studying an old book, and it would seem that the final ingredient is a Moloch's prayers. Unfortunately, thanks to the Lord of Calamity, the Abbey's been losing a good number of Malachim. I've managed to be exceedingly lucky and mine is still okay, but he will not give me his prayers, even when I command him to. Perhaps you will succeed. I have not faltered in my duties as an exorcist. The world must come before my family. I'm so sorry, Vidal.
Now that we know what the last ingredient is, there's just one thing left to do.
Hey! I think that might have been Vidal's dad.
Well, now that you mention it, Vidal did say that his dad was an exorcist.
If he was the one who borrowed the book from Vidal's mother, that would explain how he got here.
Damn though, that's cold. Doesn't that mean he was willing to give up on his son? How could he place more value in the Abbey's teachings than on his own son's life?
I think he made the rational decision. Remember, he felt that there was no way he could get the last ingredient for himself, so...
Yeah, okay, sure, logic. Kids ain't logical. How do you think Vidal would have taken this?
I'm sure he'd be terribly hurt.
Look at it like this. That guy clearly went to a lot of trouble to decipher the book. He would have faced considerable dangers just to get here.
Exorcists can't save the whole world. They have to live their lives conflicted like the rest of us. If everyone lived as selfishly as me, the world would be a wasteland.
Velvet.
I don't disagree, but he knew what he was doing.
Am I dreaming this? Is Velvet actually defending an exorcist? Pinch me!
I'm only stating the truth. Anyway, if we'd fought, it would have been to the death.
Good thing this ended peacefully.
Fee, I can't tell you what's right in this situation. But if Vidal does die, the sadness will be numbing. I can promise you that.
Yeah, but I think even in sadness, hope can spring to life. As long as you keep living.
Anyway, we've got everything we need. Let's get back to Vidal's house and make the Omega Elixir.
That exorcist said the last ingredient was a Moloch's prayers. That's all it is?
We're in good shape then. We've got Laphicet and Eisen and Bienfu. One of you can surely squeeze out a prayer or two, yeah?
I'm sure they could. Bounce out. Warp there. Enter city. Save kid.
We're back! Where's Vidal?
Oh, it's you, Laphicet. I'm sorry, but Vidal's already lost consciousness.
But he's still alive, isn't he? Please, let me see him. Vidal, it's me, Laphicet. We have all of the ingredients for the Omega Elixir. I'll prove that your translations were correct, Vidal. Just wait.
Laphicet.
He's awake!
No, he's just mumbling. That's all he's been saying this whole time.
Whew.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Laphicet. I'm sorry I told you to go away. really wanted to talk to you more.
It's fine, really. That doesn't matter now. You're my friend. There's so much of the world you still need to see. You have to get better, so we can go on adventures together, okay? Huh?
Is that...
It's the Omega Elixir. So, it wasn't really a Moloch's prayers.
It was their tears.
Sweetheart, you're home.
I am. But I have no right to be here at this point. I chose to do my duty as an exorcist over the welfare of my own dear family. I won't ask for forgiveness. This isn't something that can be forgiven.
Dad?
Fidel, are you feeling okay?
He's fine. A generous friend worked hard to prepare the Omega Elixir for him.
The Omega Elixir? Wait, don't tell me your friend is...
You helped him, right? I heard that it was you who told him what the final ingredient was. Thank you, Dad.
No, son. You have no idea. I...
Dad, it's okay. You protected the world in your own way. The one Mom and I live in. The one I want to explore when I get a little older.
Son.
All's well that ends well,
Hard to believe we managed to actually make an Omega Elixir. That's one hell of an accomplishment.
Oh, and here I was anticipating much wailing and gnashing of teeth. Videl turned out to be pretty resilient, huh?
Can't you just say good job like a normal person?
You're no fun. You did good, kid.
Thanks. But I might have given up if not for Velvet's encouragement.
All I did was rile you up. I wouldn't call it encouragement.
Not you too, Velvet.
Anyway, that was a noble thing you did, Luffy said. You really held on to your hope all the way through.
Yeah. I just didn't want to give up on Videl. But I don't really think it's worth praising. I haven't felt lost like you have, Velvet. If I had, I don't think I would have been so sure of myself.
Perhaps. But I think you'll still have it in you. Even if you ever do lose something dear.
Huh? Why?
That's just the feeling I get. Look, I'm tired of Eleanor's grumbling, so I thought I'd say something nice for once.
Could you not make this my fault?
Hey, achievement. Come on, tell me you got it.
Good luck out.
Nope. Try again. Okay, so... Ooh. I don't know if we can... Yeah, we can access our boat from here. Perfect. Can our boat and finally go to that island of our secret, not secret lair anymore. Hiding in plain sight. Yeah, this place might be a good hideout. Yep, it's a good hideout. Misty is wrapped up with whoever sent that challenge. Skipper, good luck. I don't know who sent it, but they're the one in need of luck. I have a bad feeling about this. I think it's time to lay low. Wow, this old place again. It's weird to feel homesick after a prison. Home really is where you make it, eh?
I don't see any exorcists, at least.
They must have pulled a runner once they were finished here. If
If our challenger knew that when selecting this location, I suspect we're in for a serious fight.
We need to stay careful.
Drop that save for safety purposes. So I have no idea what this is going to be, but it's a challenge. All right. You've convinced me to go for it. What's the worst that could happen? We die horribly?
There doesn't seem to be anybody here. Wait, what's up with that box?
What's in the box?
The time has come for judgment and retribution!
What the?
Did a Nordal just come out of that box?
Who are you?
Very well. You ought to know the name of he who consigned you to the flames of hell. I am...
You're that Norman, right? Phoenix or whatever? Ha! No wonder those letters were so full of empty threats and blustery nonsense.
Bien! This is bad. The self-styled strongest Norman of all Norman is the mastermind behind all of this!
Self-styled? I am the man among men, the strongest Norman of all Norman. I am Phoenix.
Hey, Lynx.
Yeah, we've covered that already.
So you're the one who wrote all those letters. What's your bone with me?
I merely seek to right wrongs. I recently came into possession of a letter from a sister pouring her heart out to her brother. I traced the letter back to its sender, and one day paid her a surreptitious visit. There, I found a sweet, innocent girl. Surrounding her were presents from her brother, and mountains of letters she couldn't bring herself to send.
Letters she couldn't send?
Heartfelt letters for her older brother. When I read them, my manly tears fell over the same salty stains left by hers.
What the hell is wrong with you? Who reads someone else's letter and then decides to break into their room?
I acknowledge that I am partly in the wrong. But for all that is righteous, I cannot condone your... I do this for your sister, clasping her hands in well-worn gloves as she sends prayers for her brother's safety across the wide blue sea.
Enough of this nonsense. What is it that you want?
That is a question you should be asking of yourself.
What do you mean?
Just what is it that you're communicating with the superficial scrawlings and shoddy baubles you send her?
He's trying to atone.
Don't be absurd. Which is the real you? The considerate brother who worries for his sister? Or the man who consorts with low-life scum and pirates? Why can you not at least be honest with her, pirate? She is your sister. Why can you not tell her of the life you've chosen to lead? Do you think her too weak-willed to forgive your decision? Is that what your beloved sister is to you?
I don't have to take this from you.
Fine then. Show me your power.
You asked for it.
Then it's settled. If I win, you will go visit your sister immediately. But if I lose, I will obey your every command.
What? Level 100? Wait, I forgot to check. I always remember to check what they're weak. Fire and wind. Change that to that. That should.
Laugh all you wish, for the last laugh will be mine! I think I'll have you crying instead.
Sorry, I'll beat this first try. It's fine.
Rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
Sure as heck ain't go. No! I blocked for me to get that, not you. We ain't visiting our sister today. Ooh, that's done. Oh no, we lost. Oh no, we lost a very important character. Hold on. There we go.
And you cannot bear the light of my glow, for I have the wings of heaven.
Oh. Oh dang. Got this, don't worry. I need 4 hits. He's a fast little bugger. Let's spawn one. Oh! Why does he keep taking them? I'm putting the effort in for these. For me. Oh, that was close. Who's that hitting? Oh, 2 of us. That's cute. Okay, I'm a safe distance. I have this feeling as soon as I get like halfway, he's just gonna like open up a can of whoop butt. He'll be like, you know what? Time not to mess around. I want you to visit your sister. So far, so okay, except for the few deaths we experienced. I need that. Nice. Nope. 3/4 of the way, roughly. Almost. There. Don't guard. Just die. Yes. Yes.
You weren't lying when you said you were the strongest.
No kidding.
Strong or not, you picked a fight with the Reaper. Time to pay the price.
Wait, Aizen, what are you?
I thought so. That's why you're called the Phoenix, isn't it? Your blessing has the exact opposite effect as my curse.
So you finally noticed.
So, if Phoenix has that kind of power, then couldn't he protect your sister?
I admit defeat. I await your command.
No.
Why not?
I believe we should each steer our own ships through life's waters. I know that the life I've chosen is a selfish one. And I know that it leaves my sister lonely and sad. But it's also the only way I know how to live. If I gave you a command, it would be denying something at the very core of my being. So no, I won't do it. Except...
Yes?
If you're able, I want you to use your powers to protect my sister. Protect her from demons and malevolence. And from any dragon who may one day attack her.
A dragon? Are you serious?
This isn't an order. It's just a request.
Well then, I accept your request as your friend. But in return, I have something to ask of you.
Yeah?
I want you to write her another letter. But this time, no hiding what you're truly thinking. I'll wait as long as it takes for you to write it.
No need.
What?
I've been carrying this for so long, I'm afraid it's kind of crushed.
My friend, I swear on my honor that this letter will reach your sister, and I promise I will get her to smile once more. After all, I'm the Phoenix. With me, life rises anew from the ashes.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Then it is time I'm on my way. Come, turtles!
At your service!
Oh!
I'll deliver this package myself, even if it costs me my life!
Farewell, friend!
That Phoenix, what a guy. He doesn't back down even when he's lost.
I guess. But I liked what he had to say.
See? I knew something good would come from this.
Yeah. I guess I learned something today. Never give up before you try.
Holy experience! Jeez Louise. Provides the ability to trigger a random skill, which can revive a KO'd character on normal mode or above. Ooh. Worth. Now, there's the experience we're hunting for. Killing is preventing you from using your bottomless bottle here. Oh. Could have used it against you. Oh, and I really did get lucky on that fight. I'll take it as a win.
Phoenix is finally gone! It's okay for you to come out now, Grimoire.
He's so stuffy, as always, that he made me sweat, and I was even hiding.
Now that I think about it, neither of you showed your faces when Phoenix was here, did you?
Why wouldn't you two want to see a fellow Norman?
I guess that asks for an explanation. All right, I think I can tell you now anyway.
You were
Broadly
lovers.
speaking, Norman fall into two different categories. Dog Norman and cat Norman.
The ones who like to be around humans, like Phoenix, are your dog types. The ones who prefer to stick around objects and places are the cat types.
I've heard people say that dogs get attached to the human, and cats get attached to the home.
So, since Magilou's relied on you a lot over the years, does that make you a dog, Norman?
No, not really. My powers actually work with Miss Magilou's guardians, not Miss Magilou herself. That makes me a cat type. Though, actually, considering how I serve a witch, I'd be a cat type either way. Anyway, back on topic. Dog Norman like to live among lots of humans in comfort and style. Cat Norman like me and Grimoire would rather live in forests and ruins and pass our time in idle leisure.
Some, ourselves included, don't conform with expectations, instead choosing to live as we please alongside humans. What does this have to do with wanting to avoid Phoenix? There's a gap between us that can't be bridged. Like the difference between sky blue and sea blue.
Come on, aren't sky blue and sea blue basically the same color?
Maybe to your untrained eye, but to those who care, there's a perceptible difference in hue, slight though it might be. Whatever it is that separates them is impossible to overcome.
I didn't realize it could be such a big deal.
Let me ask you guys this. Are pudding and custard the same?
No, definitely not. If I ordered one, I wouldn't want to be served the other.
Those still sound more or less the same to me, too.
What if I said it was like the difference between sherbet and sorbet?
Oh, yeah, there is a difference there. Although I usually can't remember which is which.
So, like the difference between a hoagie and a sub sandwich?
But those two are the same. Anyway, you get the point now, surely. We've long had our differences, and they put us in perpetual conflict.
But what good does that do?
Actually, on that note, is Aizen's sister going to be okay with Phoenix around?
That much I wouldn't worry about. He can be obnoxiously brash and talks a lot of nonsense sometimes. But if nothing else, Phoenix has a strong sense of responsibility. Rest assured, she's in good hands. Although if you work him too hard, he'll start making speeches about uprisings and insurrections and all that stuff.
Can I use it now? Woohoo! Okay, so where do I need to go? Tellison. Wait, the Phoenix one or the one I'm about to do?
Oh, hello again, Doctor.
Good day. May I order a bouquet? I need it this weekend.
A bouquet? Is it already that time again? You're heading to a ball again this year?
That's right.
A ball?
Same as always. Nico's favorites?
No, I'd like to order lilacs this year.
Lilacs?
I thought I'd tell her the news when I visited this year.
So, you finally decided to marry?
I have. I could never forget Nico. Not a day goes by where I don't think, if only I'd made up my mind sooner with her, then asked her to move here. She wouldn't have been there on that tragic night. And yet, I have to move on.
I think that's the right decision. We can't give up on our lives over those who have left us. We have to live! I'll make the biggest lilac bouquet you've ever seen. I'm sure Nico will be happy for you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Why a lilac bouquet?
Lilacs have a special meaning. A treasured memory.
I see. I hope his message reaches her.
Yes, I believe it will.
It's important for young people to stay positive during dark times. Do your best for the future's sake. Well, for all the people who won't see it. Kids aren't allowed to climb this ladder because it's dangerous. Do you know what's at the top? I don't even know what ladder you're talking about. But, sure? It's strange, but I've been thinking about a ball a lot lately. The prickabores their hunters brought in were awfully tasty. Yes, we'd go camp there when I was young, and sing and dance all night with the villagers. I'll know one day. Almost makes it sound ominous. Now I'm really curious. I guess during one of those Steam sales, I'll have to pick up the Tales game and find out for myself.
I'm finally done cleaning up the house.
This house has plenty of room. We could add more to our family and still be fine.
But that means I'd have to work that much harder, too.
It won't be so bad. As long as we work together as a family, it'll be okay.
Yeah, and Zavid will help out too.
Yeah, that's right. We always help each other in times of need, just like the way Zavid does.
Aren't you the bossy one? But I hear you. We'll do it Zavid's way.
Yeah!
I hope Zavid comes over to play soon.
Zavid.
We should ask them how they know him.
Yes, we should. I'll handle it. I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I was hoping you would tell me how you all know Zavid.
Oh, do you know Zavid too?
Yes, we have a history. I was passing by when I just happened to hear his name, and I thought I'd ask.
Oh, sure. Well, we feel like we owe him a great deal. I guess it all started when he kidnapped us.
Kidnapped you?
Let me explain. My wife and I, we were both chefs. And one day, Zavid showed up out of the blue and practically hauled us back to his home.
There waiting for us were Theodora and these children.
Theodora?
Yeah, Theodora. You know, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
These children had lost their parents, and Zavid and Theodora took them in. Then Zavid rushed us back outside. We were so startled by how sudden it all was. We had no idea what he was going to try to make us do.
But then he asked us if we could cook the children a meal that humans would find delicious. He said that Malakim enjoy eating the same kind of food as humans do, but they lack the skills or know how to cook it.
At this point, how could we not help? We made them the biggest and best meal we could.
It was huge and delicious. The mambo curry nearly melted my face off.
The pasta margarita was the best.
Well, I love the peach pie.
But yeah, after that, we ended up stopping by the house a lot and started teaching Theodora some recipes.
We lost a child to a demon. Ever since, we've forgotten we could ever laugh. But Zavid, Theodora, and the children, they gave us a newfound joy in life.
From a kidnapper to a savior, then.
Exactly. Until they came along, we'd never even realized that Malakim have hearts, just like people do.
It's because they do that they fight alongside you exorcists against the demons. I see that now.
Right.
What was Theodora like?
I love her. When I was too scared to sleep, she held my hand and let me sleep in her bed. She reminded me of my mom.
But Zavid was always so mean to me. One time, he even hit me upside the head.
You two were always roughhousing, being dumb and breaking stuff and getting hurt.
Hey, you wanna fight?
Come on, you two. Calm down.
It sounds like these kids were well loved.
Yeah. But one day, without any warning, Theodora left the house and went missing.
And Zavid went off in search for his love, leaving you two to care for the children.
He asked us to keep the kids safe until he and Theodora returned home.
We just recently moved here, where there's a port, because our old town was too remote.
All right, I think I get it now. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Zavid can be a bit rough and tumble, but he's a good man at heart. If he's in trouble, I hope you'll help him out. If not for him, then for the children.
All right.
We call this place the Spring Breeze House because Theodora was as gentle as a spring breeze. We feed the kids here delicious, nutritious meals every day so they'll grow up to be big and strong. It's what my wife and I want to do, but it's also our way of saying thanks to Zavid and Theodora. Zavid's stories about his travels are the best. I hope I can go with him someday. Theodora loves grape milfoils. One time she ate 10 in a row and her whole mouth was purple. We all laughed at that. We wanna wield pendulums like Zavid. He said he'll teach us when we grow up, so we're gonna eat as much as we can until we get big.
Theodora. She must be that white-horned dragon, right?
She must be. I don't see any other reason for Zavid to risk his life protecting a dragon.
To be living with human children who have gone through such trauma, the risk of exposure to malevolence would have been high.
And yet she was willing to help them, to take them in. It's no wonder Zavid wants to save her.
But there's no way to turn her back into a Moloch, right?
That's correct.
Which is why you feel you have to kill it. I don't disagree with your conclusion.
But
I think you're going about it the wrong way.
how so?
No one would stand by and permit his former love to be killed before his very eyes. Even when said love has been irrevocably changed. If you could empathize with him and talk things out, I think you two can come to terms without having to fight.
For some things, Eleanor, emotion runs too deep for reason to be heard. If he was so easily swayed that words could convince him, he would already have killed that dragon.
But still...
I'm not in the mood to argue. Let's just go.
If only I could learn how to control those flames.
That's a simple tune, but catchy. Did you write it yourself? No, it's a festival song from the village of Abul. I learned it from a peddler there after we became friends. I know that melody very well. Glad someone still remembers it. The minute the ban was lifted on keeping cats as pets, the town turned right back into old Tilson. Now every day is a battle against those four-footed fish filchers. You can't take fish from the shop, alright? Here, I'll give you some of my snacks instead. Meow. What up?
I know you guys. I heard you put a real dent in the Exorcist's strength.
I take it you're a Bloodwing? Got any new information for us?
With all the turmoil, there's a lot of noise out there. But I've heard one rumor that stands out. So there was this skilled Exorcist Praetor at the top of his game, yeah? Apparently, he got taken down by a Pinion.
Oh? And how'd this Pinion supposedly pull that off?
I know it sounds like I'm pulling your leg, but I'm serious. The Praetor said the Pinion attacked with arts of earth, water, fire, and wind.
The four elements.
That's not all. From what I hear, this Pinion sports red eyes and a golden coat. They call it Goldapin.
Alright, so where is this Goldapin?
The attack happened in the Figal ice caps. But I gotta warn you guys, Goldapin is said to be an ominous creature that signals the end of the world. Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good. Whatever you do, you'd better steer clear.
Why would you say that? Oh, now we have to check this out.
So it's a penguin with red eyes, a gold coat, and control over all four elements? That must mean...
They're calling her Goldapin, huh?
I've seen a lot of things out there, but never anyone who has mastered all four elements. Excluding myself, of course.
Whatever she is, if she's taken down a Praetor, she might be willing to work with us.
Or, you know, it could be a trap.
This strengthens the case that she could be connected to the four Empyreans.
Either way, we should probably go and find out.
I'll send word to Jude in Iseult.
Hold on. That might complicate the situation.
We promised we'd let him know if we heard anything. I'm just staying true to our word.
Fine. But I have my own way of doing things, too.
Probably has giant bazookas. New attachment, swordsman eye patch. Got it.
Scout ship.
Out you go. Goldapin, master of elemental arts, lives in the Figal ice caps. Stay away from there, whatever you do.